is Pastor Luke Robinson of Quinn Chapel AME Church of Frederick, Maryland. Pastor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless America. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. And I would say to you today, we must stand up. Since January 2009, 1 year ago, America has been in a fight for its very life and its moral survival. We have been challenged by some of the most radical and ungodly ideas and folks that have ever hit this nation. Instead of health care, they have offered us death care. This radical administration and Congress chose that the abortion of children was more important than genuine health reform. President Obama and the members of his political party could have put together a reasonable reform that could have benefited the whole nation. For they control both houses of Congress and they also control the White House. Let America not be deceived. It was their resistance to dropping the funding for the killing of children is why there is no health care for us today. They worked secretly behind closed doors, leaving out the American people and some of the members of their own party for their devious deeds. However, in spite of their cover-up, God began to move and reveal to the nation what the culture of death was planning. People began to stand up and say no. You and I must stand up and say no all over this country. This country needs our help, and it needs our help right now. They began to stand up all over this country and say no. They said no in Virginia, and they defeated the abortionist candidate. They said no in New Jersey, and they defeated the abortionist candidate. They even said on last Tuesday in Massachusetts, they said no. That's defeating one of the surest proponents of abortion. We must stand up today because tomorrow may be too late. This administration is supporting the policies of the eugenics movement, which says that certain races and people with certain conditions should be eliminated, not even given a chance of life. The facts are out there that the African American community is under attack. Abortion is the #1 killer of our people, and we must stand up now. We need every American to stand up. Last year alone, 500,000 African American children died. Last year alone, over 1 million babies died in this country. The living God cannot tolerate it much longer. But we thank God that there were some people who were willing to stand up and say, this thing is wrong in America. American children died at the hands of the abortionists and the culture of death because somebody decided that their lives were not valuable and were less than human beings. We must stand up now. The Hispanic population has now been added to the list of undesirables, and they are being targeted for elimination. In Houston, Texas, a huge, super multi-million-dollar slaughterhouse for the killing of children has been built by Planned Parenthood. It has been built in the neighborhood of 2 Hispanic communities and 1 African American community. Where do you suppose the Planned Parenthood will get the funds to pay for the funding or pay for the building they have put up? They will get it from the community. They will kill babies in Texas and others who come from other places. It will have the same effect of a tick attacking itself to you. If you walk through the woods, a tick will get on you. It doesn't announce that it's there to suck your blood. but it does. And it'll stay on you as long as you let that tick stay on you. You be the host. America, we must come together. There is a parasite that has attached itself to the holiness and the righteousness and the God-fearing people. And we must say, we will not tolerate it anymore. We must stand up. We must stand up and remember that it was a God who brought us this far. It was the Lord Jesus Christ that made this nation a great nation. We must stand up. And lastly, when we must stand up and put an end to this madness. Our hearts are saddened by the loss of so many lives in Haiti. Listen, over 200,000 people have lost their lives in Haiti, they estimate, from that earthquake. Have left many folks hurt, hungry, without shelter, food and water. They are mourning for their loved ones, and we must reach out to them. It is reported that with all of this loss and pain, listen to what I tell you, with all of this loss and pain, I understand that Planned Parenthood has a drive to raise money for condoms and birth control for the people, for the Haitian people. For what reason? We must stand up now. We must stand up against all the evil that is coming on this country. And we must meet those people who are perpetuating this evil and defeat them at the polls. We must defeat them at the polls. We must take November as our day. And we must rise up across America. We must tell America we will not tolerate it anymore. And lastly, we must defeat them on our knees. If God be for us, there ain't no abortionist in this place or in hell that can stand against us. Let us stand up. Let's live by those principles of life. All children, all babies are worthy of life. God bless you and God bless America.